as Corné is not here, I'll probably have 10 minutes. Thank you for having us. My throat is a bit sore, so I hope I still can give you the energy I would normally give you verbally. Who actually knows a bit, who knows a bit about crowdfunding? Which company has actually done anything with crowdfunding? So we are in an audience which actually does know a bit, but for the rest who doesn't know it, there are actually 3 ways of doing crowdfunding. The first crowdfunding is the most renowned one, is the reward type of crowdfunding. You give a bit of money and in return you get a product or a discount on a product in the future. The second type of crowdfunding is the one involved lending. You give some money as an individual to a company and you get an interest rate during the time, and in the end you hope your money gets back in one piece. The last stage, or the third way of doing crowdfunding, is equity crowdfunding. You give a bit of money and in return you get some shares. That's the last part, and the last part, that's the one Seedrs is active in. My name is David Mozes. I'm responsible for setting up the office with Thierry Zoyce, who is sitting over there. And we are in active pursuit of new companies which are considering doing equity crowdfunding. Well, let's talk about Seedrs. Seedrs has only started 4 years ago, and we have done already 450 deals and raised 220 million euros for our companies. So on average, that's about 500,000 euro per company. This number is growing quite fastly. In the UK especially, deals of €1 million plus is no exception anymore. So who started Seedrs? Seedrs was raised by Carlos Silva and Jeff Lynne, again about 4 years ago as an MBA, an Oxford MBA project, and they had a vision to democratize non-listed equities. Non-listed equities should be available for VCs and professional angels, but maybe to a bigger crowd or a bigger audience as well. And that was their mission, and they created an IT platform which allows you to do that. Currently, there are 200,000 users on the platform. That's what we call the crowd, and they invest in these companies they see traveling by, and those could be your company as well. We have, as Seedrs, an FCA license, so we are regulated on the highest level. For people who do not know what the FCA is, it's the AFM of England, and that gives us a rather strong body compared to some more local initiatives. So why should a company consider doing equity crowdfunding? What makes funding via equity crowdfunding rather unique? Well, unfortunately, as my colleague Peter Welte just told me, it's sometimes hard to have a differentiator. Well, for equity crowdfunding it's very clear. You can connect with your community and you can connect with a new community, and that brings all types of advantages. These advantages are that they become your brand ambassadors, they become your feedback tool, they become your the people who can highlight some amazing opportunities. They bring network. Their private network is opening up for people, for companies which are actually in great need of access certain markets. To wrap up, sometimes there's a belief that it's only equity crowdfunding and only a business angel or only VCs. We would very much like to embody a funding mix. We think that you can get the best out of the VCs, which do coaching and training and mentoring, and join us in our journey to connect with your community. And that's what equity crowdfunding as a principle brings. Again, I'm David Mozes. There's my colleague Thierry Zoyce. If you have any questions on the principles and the basics, please have a coffee with us.